Really bombing this year, and a wonderful game. This could be the game of the night. It's the cold buffet. In the meanwhile, the Yugoslavs 34, the Germans 32, the Italians 29, and we're fourth with 27. Here comes the Mouscron joker. Fourth with 27 points at the moment. We are 7 points adrift of the leaders, the Yugoslavs. But it's the cold buffet, and like all of the games tonight, designed by a genius called Wilheims Steinberg, who never fails to make you laugh. He makes you rock at home, and I'm sure this game will. It's a very simple game. These six gents with the trousers that fall down go through the archway, and they go to pick up the 4 items that make the buffet. First of all, we pick up the coffee pot, come back and place it on your table, and then the fun starts when one goes one way and the other comes the other. 4 items with a chicken leg, a loaf, a coffee pot, and a peach. I love the expressions on the dummies which never change. All simply carved from polystyrene. The Portuguese loaf. Even the Swiss coming the other way. Who politely steps out of the way, the Swiss. I thought there might be a back row there. No. It's a very polite... Oh, he dropped his peach. The Yugoslav has dropped a peach. A fellow on the far side has dropped... There's one or two things lying around, so when they go to pick them up, the counterbalance will take over. Has he got any? Is he holding any? Yes, it doesn't matter whether you drop it or not. You've got to go back and pick it up. So this gentleman, I think, what has he got? He picks up a chicken leg and folds it in his polystyrene hands. Who's that? And what have we got left? Oh, he's waving away, so he's obviously finished. We've all finished.
So, jetzt dieses Pfeifkonzert, nehme ich an, von den Schiedsrichtern bedeutet, dass ihr durch seid, ne?
Jawohl, also wir geben die Reihenfolge, die Ankunftszeit. Also für Frankreich ersten Platz.
Erster war Mandelieu-La-Napoule.
Italien zweiter Platz.
Zweiter Meran.
We didn't play, so relax. We're not concerned in this match.
Belgien vierter Platz.
Vierter Mouscron.
Jugoslawien fünfter.
Karlovac fünfter.
Und Portugal sechster Platz.
Und der sechste für Funchal.
Frankreich 6 Punkte.
6 Punkte, Mandelieu.
Italien 5 Punkte.
5 Merano.
Schweiz 4 Punkte.
Trélex 4 Punkte.
Belgien 3 Punkte.
3 Mouscron.
Jugoslawien 2 Punkte.
2 für Karlovac.
Und Portugal 1 Punkt.
Und 1 Punkt für Funchal. Wir gehen hinüber, liebe Zuschauer, zu unserem letzten, zu dem
Karlovac's bombing at 36, the Italians 34, Bonn 32, Mandelieu 29, Douglas 22, 27, Funchal 22, Trélex 17, Mouscron 15. We're well adrift, but now the fil rouge. We need a good fil rouge. We could still come and win. The music starts from the Al-Bahadi International Band. Our British competitors, Dave Anderson, Tina Kelly. The Italians had them all down in 39 seconds, the Portuguese in 1:06. Nothing so far for our boy and our girl. Yes, 1 down for us. 5 standing. The Germans throwing well, yes. They felt the tambourine player is waving a white flag. There he is on the right. And they've done it. They've got them all down. The German says, I'm surrendering. On the right, the white flag. At the moment, 35 seconds will make the German time, which puts them definitely in the lead. We're still throwing bottles away. We've got 1, 2, 3 to go. We needed a fil rouge to win. There's our drummer. He's British, still smiling. And of course, you stop playing. You know the game by now.
Stop playing when that's oh.
Jawohl.
The real bottles are going in. Come on, let's dislodge them. That's time.
So gefährlich ist es nicht.
The critical fil rouge.
Da haben die Bonner ganz schön abgeräumt. Sie haben sogar noch auf die am Boden liegenden Gegner weitergeworfen. Die Ergebnisse.
Spielstaaten mit Großbritannien. 5 Gegenstände.
5 Notenblätter für Douglas.
Ja.
5 for Douglas and a time of something like 35.
Das glaube ich. Was hoffe ich? Eine kurz und heftig für Bonn.
32.
32 Sekunden
32.
für die Mannschaft aus Bonn.
32, they've won it, they've won the fil rouge.
Deutschland 8.
Das macht 8 Punkte für Bonn.
8 points
7
for
für
the Germans, 7 for the Italians,
6 für Bunschall.
6 for Portugal,
5 für Karlovac.
5 for Karlovac. And what a competition is becoming now between
5
Karlovac,
für Trélex.
Karlovac and Miran and
5 für Douglas.
Bonn. We're out of it. Respectability is all we can hope for.
Frankreich 2 Punkte.
The Yugoslavs, what a record they've got this year. 3 outright wins.
Ohne schuldhaftes Zögern, Heribert die
The
Polonaise
printout
bitte.
before the final game. The
Das wird ja noch mal
41.
ganz schön
The Italians
eng zum
41, the
Schluss.
Yugoslavs 41, the Germans 40, the British 32, the French 31, the Portuguese 28, the Swiss 22, the Belgians at the bottom 17. A game of musical chairs. It concerns 2 boys and 2 girls of each team. So with 32 players, they are led into the circus ring by a master accordion player who plays you some well-known tunes. They come in, this is the Polonaise, this is the final dance of the night, the open-air party in Bonn. The audience applaud, 32 players, and around the outside of the ring, would you believe, only 31 stools. Led in by the Belgians, in the Swiss, the Germans, the French, the Portuguese, the Yugoslavs, the British, the Italians. And when one of your players fails to find a stool, the team is out. Watch it. We're out. We're out. We've gone out. We're out anyway, with 2 of our players failed to find a stool. No? Well, sort that one out.
Bei der schönen Party bei Ihnen zu Hause, wo man die Polonaise dann auch zu Ende führt und für jeden ist ein Platz da.
We're in. We're in.
Ist nicht für jeden ein Platz da. Hier muss eine
The 2 Kane brothers there, Brian and David, were still in. So who's gone? The Italians have gone. Oh, what a blow. The Italians out on the first round. Well, that's the end of the hopes of Miran Merano of winning the silver Jeux trophy. I'll get it right, Jeux Frontières trophy tonight. So they finish in last place. Well, they're disappointed, the Italians. They were after beating Chioggia's total of 46 points to go to the final. We're still racing for respectability. The Yugoslavs and the Germans it's going to be. If either of those teams go out, that's goodbye. The other team will win. Look at the Yugoslavs, look at the tension there on the Yugoslav faces. Where are the Germans? The Germans in pale blue and the Yugoslavs in dark blue. And what's happening? The French and the Yugoslavs are still racing around. There's 1 stool. The French are in. The French are in. The Yugoslavs have gone. They've gone. The Yugoslavs have gone. Oh, look at that. Oh, the Germans know it. The Germans have won it. If we get musical chairs, nobody cares now. It's just a game. The Germans have won the contest. The Yugoslavs had to win, had to stay in. One of those 2 teams. The Yugoslavs had 41, the Germans had 40, and the Yugoslavs had to stay. Well, it's... Let's see. You might call the luck of musical chairs, but it's always a smashing game. We're playing this for fun now. The Germans have won the trophy. Douglas are playing it in earnest, I'll tell you. Let's look at the faces on the Kane brothers. Look at them. They really do want to win it. You'd be surprised. Just how much goes into musical chairs. Look at this, they're bombing. The Belgians. The Belgians are at it, and the British are in. The Belgians are out. That young waiter there from Belgium, oh, he says, flipping it. He's out. The Belgians have gone. So out so far. Last place we have the Italians. Next to last, the Yugoslav. Then the Belgians. We're still playing. No danger at the moment at all to Aaron. There still are British representatives until somebody beats them, if somebody beats them. Oh, that was quick. Who's in? The British are in. Yes, we're racing round and the Swiss have gone. No, they haven't. No, there's one place left. The Swiss and the Portuguese are in. That lovely little girl from Frontières. Oh. Why didn't somebody tell me, she says, in fluent Portuguese. Why didn't somebody tell me there was a stool there? So, you know, a funny thing is that we have a bit of a practice on knockout. And for the last 2 nights, Douglas have won this game of musical chairs. They must play it. It must be the national sport in the Isle of Man. Here we go again. Yes. Who's in? The French have gone. Lovely little mademoiselle I remember from last year's little affair at Lincoln. Always smiling. This team of Mandelieu, they've given a lot to knock out. They play it in the right spirit. They always smile, and no wonder they live not very far from Cannes in the south of France. So who's left? I can't believe it. If Douglas win it, it's a hat-trick of wins, including 2 practices. Everybody's waiting to celebrate, but Douglas is saying, we can win the musical chairs. Any second now, the whistle will go. We're off! British are off, the Germans are in. The Germans are there, the Swiss. The Swiss are out. The Swiss are out, the Germans are coming in for quite a monster total of points now. If they win this, they get 48 points. And will be Germany's representatives in the final in Bordeaux. Well, what about this in Bonn? They was knocked about a bit during the war. They're joined now by a rope. Don't link hands, they're joined by a little rope. Britain versus Germany in a friendly game of musical chairs, which is the real meaning of knockout. It's not a contest now, this is a game. Played for fun, the British are in. The British, they've won it, I can't believe it. Douglas have won it for the 3rd night in practice. I know it doesn't count for very much, but what is the mystical secret of playing musical chairs in the Isle of Man? Is it the national sport, we ask? But the Douglas team are very pleased about it. Because of that, they've picked up their 8 points.
Karlovac 2 Punkte. Mouscron 3 Punkte.
As usual in Necker style, the results in back-to-front order.
Mandelieu-La-Napoule 5 Punkte. Trélex 6 Punkte. Bonn 7
And the
Punkte.
cheers go up in the air. And there's the printout. Bonn, 47 points. Karlovac, 43. Marano, 42. The Britons of Douglas, 40, respectability. The French of Mandelieu, 36. The Portuguese of Funchal, 32. The Swiss of Trélex, next to bottom with 28. And at the bottom, with 20 points, the Belgian team of Mouscron. There's the readout. In the meanwhile, let's forget the final. That's a few weeks hence. In the meanwhile, there's the colourful scene. The flowers there. The Fräulein at the front holding flowers from the National Garden Show. There is the Burgermeister of Bonn holding the silver trophy. He'll present it now to the captain of the German team. And smiles all round, everybody's happy. It was a friendly contest, a lot of fun. We know you enjoy it. And we haven't heard the last yet of the Al-Bahadi band. That great swing band who had all sorts thrown at them tonight. The words of congratulation.
In 14 Tagen in Großbritannien, in
St. Albans, Harry and Manfred have said, we're going to see you next week in St. Albans. There's the shampoo and the dancing will be led off. And we're away now to the final party with this wonderful scene. A joyous night. Hope you enjoyed it at home. So from Bonn, good night to you.